Okay, today we're going to be building a small workbench. And all we need is handsaw, some screws, countersink bit. I'll leave a link below for this. Drill, tape measure, and speed square. You don't really have to have it, but it helps. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to do our rough cuts, 20 and a half. Use our speed square to make a 90-degree. Okay, and now Noah is going to cut it for us. He's going to use the speed square to help guide him. Woohoo! Okay, so now we got to cut 3 more of those, and then 4 for the top. All 4 boards are cut. Now we're going to work on the top and the center brace. Okay, now we're going to assemble. We'll grab 2 of the side legs. We're going to use our 90-degree clamping helper. Yep. So if you don't have a clamping 90, then you can just use a spare. The side brace, you can just use that. Put it down, get your pieces all lined up, and then clamp it in place. Get it clamped in 90 degrees flush here. And we're going to pre-drill the top. Push hard. Keep going. Keep going. You gotta push all the way up. There you go. Now it cooked. Okay, so we're going to pre-drill on the bottom. Just pull the trigger and push hard. All right, last screw. Now we do the other side. Since we're already set up here, we will just flip it. Do everything right here because we're already set up here. Get it flush on the end.
No. You.
Okay, get a screw. Good. Good. Okay. So we'll build the second one off camera. Okay, so we are going to attach the center support. It needs to be 1.5 inches down from the top, and we'll show you why later. So we make sure that this is flush with the very top. And then we can pre-drill. I'm going to put those screws in.
Some screws from up here.
go into the chuck stops.
Okay. I'm gonna get some more screws.
Excellent. You gotta look down the drill and look down the screw.
Okay.
You tired?
No. See, it was going down.
Okay. Step 4, we're gonna put the other side braces on, like that. Just grab a bunch of screws. We're using 3-inch screws, so they won't go all the way through. Same thing with this side. Okay, so now we will assemble the other half. It might be easier to flip this up on its upside down.
Clapping so you go like this. So you just screw into here.
Mm-hmm. Get 4 screws.
You got one right here.
And you don't have to push hard when you're starting it. Only when you're about halfway through, then start pushing hard. Good. I want to pull the trigger all the way because we want to do it quick. We don't want to have to push our hardest for very long. All right. The quicker we put it in, the less we have to push.
Go slow, you get tired.
Mm-hmm. Don't stop until the chuck stops. There you go. Now you have a nice woodworking bench. Okay, there we have our 2 workbenches. Show them how they work, Noah.
You put a 2x4 in between them.
So you don't even need a clamp if you're going to cut your 2x4 here. Or, you want to show them clamping the other way?
Sure.
If your 2x4, you want to put it this way, you can put it that way. And you can clamp it in the middle or on the edges. To be perfectly just showing. There you go. So you can clamp on the inside here, you can clamp on the outside. What else works really good is that you can put a 4-foot 2x4 in here and a 4-foot 2x4 in the other one, and you can put a piece of plywood on top of here, and you would have a nice workbench to work on, so you're not working on the floor, and you can cut across the plywood. Here's a picture of the workbenches with 4-foot 2x4 on both of them, and we're going to set a sheet of plywood on top so we can cut it. And there you go, we got a full sheet of plywood resting on our workbenches. Now we can make some cuts on the plywood, and we're not working on the floor, and we don't really care about the 2x4s. There would be sacrificial cuts if we're cutting on the edges. Even if we cut the top of the workbenches, it's fine. Okay, I just wanted to show another quick use for the workbenches. You can drop a 2x6 in here, a scrap piece of 2x6 into our wedge and use this as a cutting guide. We'll put our line right next to it. And then go ahead, Noah. Just line your saw up with that cutting edge and you can make a nice straight flush cut. Put it in there. Works good for some longer pieces, or like we said, a sheet of plywood or half a sheet of plywood. Then you can make your cuts right down. You can clamp to it. They're really versatile and they work really well. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.